Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on a topic that one of my subscribers requested, and that is basically my journey with Depo-Provera, my experience with it. If you don't know what Depo-Provera is, it's a birth control. It's a contraceptive that you take via injection. So you go in every 3 months and you get the injection. It's supposed to prevent pregnancy 99.9%. First off, let me just issue a disclaimer. If I sound really funny or if like my eyes are watering, it's because I am currently battling a cold or flu or something, and so I'm not feeling the best, so please just bear with me. So I started taking Depo-Provera in 2011. I believe I was 20 years old at the time, about to turn 21, and I just really wanted some form of birth control because I was definitely not trying to get pregnant. So I did my research and I went through like all the different types of birth control, and I eventually settled on Depo, mainly because I knew I couldn't do the pills. I tried the pills when I was a lot younger and it just did not work for me. It made me very nauseous, and just having to take it at the same time every single day was just something that I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do. Then I also thought about like IUDs, but to be honest, I was really scared about IUDs because I'd read books and I'd read stories of women that had like infections from IUDs and couldn't have children after that because they had scar tissue, and that literally scared the crap out of me. IUDs were definitely out of the question. So long story short, I ended up settling on Depo because I knew it was easy. Once I get the shot, I just don't have to worry about it again until it's time to get the next shot. And you basically get the injection every 3 months or so. Whenever you go in for your appointment, your doctor will book your next appointment for you, which is usually 3 months from the time that you came in. And there's this time frame. I think there's like a 2-week time frame that you have to get the shot. If you don't get the shot within that 2-week time frame, then you basically have to make sure that you use protection. Just not as effective if you don't stay on course with like the schedule and everything like that. So I had to wait until the first day of my next period to start it. So on the first day of my period, I went in and they gave me the shot. It's been pretty good so far. I haven't had any major issues with it. I have experienced weight gain, but I think that may be somewhat avoidable if you like maintain a really good diet and you exercise and you watch your eating and all that stuff. But weight gain is one of the side effects of Depo-Provera, and that's definitely something that I've experienced. I've literally been gaining weight every single year. I mean, I used to be like 165 and now I'm like 200 and something. So yeah, you will definitely gain weight. Well, how Depo prevents pregnancy is it prevents you from ovulating. So if you don't ovulate, you don't release an egg. And if you don't release an egg, then obviously pregnancy is not going to happen. So after my first round of Depo, I immediately realized that I had my period the first month, and then the second and third months I was not getting my period at all. And at first I was really scared. I was like, oh my god, what is happening? But having irregular or no periods at all is a side effect of Depo-Provera. So there's some people that'll have irregular periods and they'll have spotting all throughout the month. There's some people that don't have periods at all. And I fell into that category of not having periods at all. And this is what really made me go, yes, I'm going to keep doing Depo, because prior to that, I had really bad menstrual cycles. Like my periods were super painful. I would be in bed all day. My cramps were outrageous. I had no energy. Already I was anemic, which meant that I had low iron. So just going through my menstrual cycle every month just completely weakened me, and I was basically useless during those 7 days because I literally bled for 7 days. Finally, not having periods and having the flexibility to do whatever I want and not have to worry about you know, this dreadful week in my life was amazing. So that's what actually kept me on Depo-Provera. It wasn't necessarily because I was trying to prevent pregnancy anymore. It was more so about the fact that I loved not having my periods. A lot of people are scared by this, but it's nothing to worry about. You know, like my hair didn't fall out because I wasn't having periods. Like my body didn't shut down. I was still perfectly healthy. Nothing went wrong with me. I was still able to have children. Obviously, I'm a mom now. It just made me feel like I was always pregnant because I would have like the craziest cravings. I'm not like a big person on food, but all of a sudden I wanted to eat all this junk and all this sugar. And so that was actually like the worst part of Depo-Provera for me. It did help with acne a little bit, which is also a side effect. It improves acne. A lot of birth control improves acne, but I think with the side effects of Depo-Provera, it really just depends on your body. You know, like I said, I didn't have periods, but I know people that were literally bleeding 28 days out of the month, or at least spotting 28 days out of the month, which no one wants. Fast forward, I've been using Depo-Provera on and off for about 7 years. I'm no longer on Depo-Provera, and that's only because like the weight gain was becoming too much. It kind of decreases calcium in women. So if you're going to be using Depo-Provera, you just need to make sure that, you know, you're taking calcium supplements and you don't want to be on it too long. My doctor advised me that by like the age of 26, 27, because I've been taking it since I was 20, you know, at that 26, 27 age, it's time to get off, which is why I've gotten off. I'm not really using it so much for my periods anymore, because one thing I realized is once I had my daughter, my periods have gotten significantly better. They're not as bad as they used to be. They're like 4 days, if that. When you do decide that you want to get pregnant, you definitely need to get off of Depo at least 6 months in advance, because they say that it takes at least 6 months for your body to get back to normal. Actually, not even 6 months. I would probably say a year. Like, give yourself a good solid year of not taking the injections if you're actively trying to have a child with your partner. All in all, Depo was a good experience for me. I could go back in time. I would definitely do it again. I think it's definitely something that's a lot better when you're much younger. I feel like once you get older, it gets a little bit more complicated with the side effects and things of that nature. Am I going to be using birth control going forward? Probably not. Again, Depo is the only form of birth control that I would use, and I'm not going to use that again. So I mean, I'm saying that now, but you know, whatever God has in store. You know, I'm saying that now, but maybe I might change my mind later on. But for now, I don't see myself using Depo again. It was a great experience. My personal side effects were not that bad, so it was okay. But I don't know, it might be different from you. The best thing to do is to just speak with your doctor who has more information about your medical history, and then just work with your doctor, do your research, and then just find the birth control that works best for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any specific questions about Depo, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below and I will answer each and every one of them. I would also love for you guys to leave me suggestions on videos that you would like to see. That would definitely help me with my content creation process. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.